This is an incredible story of hope for us all, and it's called El Caral. El Caral is said to be the oldest excavated city ever in the Americas, which was excavated in Peru, first at the turn of the century, then work was done in the 40s, and then the fantastic archaeologist Ruth Shadi really brought it to the public in our time. And the story of El Caral is that El Caral, when they excavated, they found no weapons. They found no military or police installation. It was a region and city that lived in peace for, they say, over 875 years. And in this time where we're convinced that the only paradigm that exists is this beat the other people or go to somebody else's country and steal their resources so we can live better as the bottom line only way to live, no matter what story people tell you, I'm going to tell you a story that proves this not true, because El Caral was not about quantity. It was about quality and caring. What happened at El Caral was that it's probably the first place in South America where they really put in an irrigation system. And by doing so, it was also the first place that they domesticated wild cotton. And one of the ladies there, they say, took ayahuasca and had a vision of the sacred spider woman. And with that, she wove a fishing net. Now, El Caral is far from the sea, but they brought these fishing nets to the people at the sea. And the fishermen had such success with these nets that they started bringing all their food inland to El Caral. And at El Caral, in the garbage heaps, what they found was lots of bones and shells, all from mariscos, all from seafood. And they realized that a large part of their diet was seafood, which came from far away. And this is because their nets were of such quality and so respected by the people of the sea and the people around them in the region that everybody defended and protected the people of El Caral because they made something of such quality. They didn't try to steal their technology. They didn't try to enslave them. They looked up to them. They saw their way of dealing with quality, and giving to people and working in that way was another paradigm of existence that worked for 875 years of peace. So it is very possible. It's just we've been convinced that the old way of might makes right and you gotta get it before the other guy gets it because he's gonna get it anyway, or take as much as you can and exploit it because nature's here only to exploit. These things are destroying us. They've been very short-sighted. In just a couple hundred years, they've almost destroyed the entire planet. So it didn't work. It was a very short-sighted, almost childish look at the world. Why the people who held themselves as educated Europeans said, oh, look, we have superior thought. It was indigenous people in South America who figured out a much more substantial way to live. And this is the story of El Caral. Through talking plants, through being one with nature, and by producing incredible quality, they were able to sustain a peaceful existence. And that's a wonderful thing that we should all be striving for at this time in history. Ninashkata Chili, because the gods give to those who give to the gods.